Like a group of space explorers in search of a more hospitable planet, Pikmin 3 is the latest in a long line of Wii U exclusives to fly to the more fertile ground of a Switch port. And goodness gracious, does it deserve it. Already a fantastic mix of adorable real-time strategy and tricky spatial puzzles, Pikmin 3 Deluxe brings some fun content additions and a boatload of impactful tweaks that make this treasure shine even brighter. For those who didn't play it on Wii U, Pikmin 3 sends 3 intrepid explorers hurtling toward the surface of an alien planet in search of fruit to feed their homeworld. It's simultaneously cute and intense as you race both your own food supply and a sun timer to efficiently multitask and accomplish as much as you can each day, slowly opening up more areas as you unlock new types of adorable and handy Pikmin. You can check out our original 2013 review for more on exactly what makes Pikmin 3 so awesome, but know that it holds up in just about every way in 2020. Strategically juggling control of 3 different leaders is still an immensely satisfying challenge, and the fact that the entire campaign can now be played in split-screen co-op is a wonderful fix to a notable disappointment of the original. And while there aren't really any noticeable visual improvements here, apart from the fruit juice not killing the frame rate every time, Pikmin's semi-cartoony style means everything still looks great nearly a decade later. One big addition is the inclusion of 3 difficulty modes: normal, hard, and ultra spicy, though those labels are a bit misleading. Hard is essentially the original game, while normal makes things much easier. That initially caught me off guard since Pikmin 3 already felt like the easiest of the series, but Normal's longer day timer is still a nice added option for those who dislike the time crunch. Ultra Spicy, on the other hand, lowers the number of Pikmin you can have in the field from 100 to 60, among some other smaller adjustments, making for a trickier puzzle, if not necessarily a more interesting one. I'm happy to say Pikmin 3 Deluxe works so well without the Wii U gamepad that I doubt new players will even notice. Frankly, Pikmin games have always been a bit tough to control, but Deluxe has lots of different options to pick from. You can use the control stick to move your pointer directly, use Wii Remote-style gyro controls to aim, or even a hybrid version that only uses the gyro for fine-tuning, similar to Link's bow in Breath of the Wild. I primarily used full gyro aiming with a Pro controller, which worked great apart from having to frequently recenter the pointer with the right bumper. But no matter which control option you choose, Pikmin 3 Deluxe will be easier to handle than the original thanks to a mountain of tweaks and quality of life adjustments. The most noticeable is the improved lock-on that makes maneuvering during combat a breeze, but the most exciting changes are much subtler than that. Whistling quickly won't immediately make a working Pikmin stop what it's doing, for example, allowing you to safely gather nearby idle ones. Better yet, the charge command now only sends the type of Pikmin you have selected, while disbanding will keep that type, letting you manage your squad faster and take down enemies more easily. Impactful changes like these are all over Pikmin 3 Deluxe, and it's that extra step that makes every aspect of playing it less frustrating. Brand new side story missions have also been added that remix small sections of existing levels in cool ways, adding new walls or even draining all the water from a previously flooded area. These missions give you control of Olimar and Louie and set the stage with a little bit of cute story flavor. That said, their timed objective setup feels more like the optional treasure missions already in the base game rather than a proper add-on to the campaign itself. However, some do a decent job of differentiating themselves with more clever objectives than just pick everything up, and they're definitely all fun to play through. Pikmin 3 Deluxe brings an already excellent game to Switch while simultaneously making it even better. Its side stories and difficulty modes aren't massive additions, but they do provide more of the clever and fast-paced fun that made me fall in love with the original 7 years ago. There are also a downright impressive amount of small but meaningful tweaks throughout, making this the best Pikmin has ever felt to control. For more on Pikmin 3, be sure to head on over to IGN.com to read my full review of its Deluxe re-release, as well as our 2013 review of the original game. And for everything else, you're already in the right place on IGN.